Hi guys, so we've got a listing from Colin S, who said, guys, I've been watching your 6th edition videos. This is my 5th edition Orc army list that I've tried to 6th edition eyes. I don't know if that's a word, but
I don't know. We better check a dictionary.
It's like, can you give me some help? Well, it's Orcs, so you probably need a lot of help.
Yeah, the green skin has become pretty soft.
Oh, that's it. Well, it's 1850, which of course is the tournament size for things like European team championships and things. So, all good. Okay, we'll start off with the HQs then. Oh, lots of spam in this as well. Lots
of
spam.
Like you're learning, guys. You're learning.
Yep. The HQ choices are 2 big mechs at 120 points each, both of which have power claws, custom force fields, heavy armor, and boss pools. The elites are 2 units of burner boys, 15 models each, 225 points. They all come with burners, and I think they've got a 6-up armor save. Might as well have no armor save, of course.
Yeah, at this stage.
Yeah. The troops are a unit of orc boys, 30 models, 220 points, 29 of them with sluggers and choppers, and 1 knob with a slugger, chopper, boss pool, and power claw. Then we have 2 death dreads. Both the death dreads are the same. That's the way to do it. 100 points for 2 close combat weapons, 2 big shooters, grot riggers, and armor plates. Fast attack then, same again. Another 2 units that are exactly the same. Death copters, 225 points for 5 of them, all with twin-linked rocket launches. And finally, heavy support, 2 units, exactly the same.
Yeah.
Battle wagons, they're 145 points. They have armor plates, death rollers, grot riggers, boarding planks, 3 big shooters, and a red paint job. Darryl, from what I understand, the big mech, the burner boys, are all going into battle wagons, and they're driving headlong towards the enemy, I think.
Can the battle wagon fit 16? Or 15?
The battle wagon fit 20.
Oh, that's all right then. Yeah, it's all very early 6th edition, I would almost call it, except for the Death Copters, who are just good.
Death Copters have really come on in 6th edition compared to at 5th. I used them in 5th with my Orc army, but that was because I got loads of them cheap. Off of some sort of site.
Something Coast or
something like that. Yeah, they used to be in the Black Reach box, of course. And, so people are selling them off in the cheap.
There's lots of them out there. People didn't rate them, and all the books. You know, we could nearly get through these books and do ups and downs on each unit.
Yeah, well, we should do. Actually, at some point, that would be reasonably good.
All the books have had units get better and units get worse. The Death Copters have got tons better. They've got free, basically 5-up cover save, jink all the time now.
Yeah, they come with 4-up armor saves as well, unlike most of the Orcs. They're toughness 5, of course, as well.
Twin-linked shooting with missiles, so you're getting 10 shots. It's only 24-inch range, but you're getting 10 shots. I work that out at an average of 5, possibly 6 hits off them 10 shots. They're all, how many points is them 5 biggers?
The Death Copters are 225.
That's not bad, you know, for basically 10 missiles. You could get lucky and hit 7, 8, 9, possibly 10 times. It will empty out all them little units. It'll get rid of all them vehicles.
AP3, isn't it? So
yeah, it's all AP3, so it's dead Marines. You've got fast maneuver. They may even be able to scout, but I can't remember that. But you've got fast. You can get round the sides of other vehicles. Put it this way, if I was up against another Orc player and he was coming with battle wagons, the Death Copters would be almost an auto-include. You fly up round the side of them battle wagons and you hand it out to them into the side. All them other vehicles, you have even a chance against flyers, you know. 10 shots.
Twin-linked,
Twin-linked, you know, a couple of hits, maybe 3 hits there against them flyers. I don't know. Well, right enough, personally, I never shoot at flyers. I'd let them do their work. I do, bar my quad gun, I never shoot at flyer unless I have nothing else to shoot at, which does happen.
Yeah, so with big mechs then, power claws, custom force fields, heavy armor, boss pool.
It's doing a 5th, I think it's very much doing a 5th edition job, giving cover saves to your battle wagons with all your burner boys in it. This is the big crux of your army. This is the bit that's got to do all the killing. And I don't know, since we realised that you can get round that wall of death by having just a little unit that's throw away.
I mean, basically, what this can do is, with Big Mech and the burner boys in the battle wagon, once they get close enough to use those flamer templates, of course, you just stack the flamer templates one on top of the other. So
15 times.
15 hits.
Yeah.
If somebody tries to assault the battle wagon, they get to snapfire them with Wall of Death.
The thing
15 again.
If the other person has the likes of a Dreadnought or something very tough.
Yeah.
Then you're going wall of death against the dreadnought, and then my Terminators or something will assault in second.
Yeah.
The Flamers do a certain job for you, but it's very much a corner case job, as in we have to be in a battle wagon because we can't walk. Battle wagon dies, we might as well flame each other at that point because our chances are slim.
Well, you just hide in the wreckage. At that point.
Hide in the wreckage. Make sure you make a crater that's wreckage and not a crater. You know, hide in the wreckage. They have to get across the board. They have to get up close and personal. Possibly it can work, and you can, as Andy says, 15 flamer templates from anywhere on the edge of your vehicle, all on the 1 point, will definitely empty units. I don't care whether it's blobs of 10 Terminators or something. 15 flamers on top of it.
I'm wondering, see if you, the Ludas cost exactly the same as Burner Boys. If
Yeah.
you swap those Burner Boys for Ludas and put them in the battle wagon, then even if the battle wagon blows up and they're still standing there, at least they can shoot from that position.
They can all shoot out the top of the battle wagon, face it forward. Yeah, Ludas inside the battle wagon would be quite good. I'd rather just buy him a little Aegis defense line and save and save my points. Pity you couldn't buy him a couple of Aegis. Guys, for me, for elites, it has to be Ludas, because the Ludas do for flyers, they do for all them vehicles that the burners can't deal with, and they do for hordes of infantry as well, just for the simple fact of tons of shots.
Yeah.
It's all basically an auto-cannon, strength 7,
48-inch range.
AP4, 48-inch range. It's
D3
D3 shots, so it's anything between 15 and 45 shots a turn. It's just all good across the board. And then you don't need the battle wagons, you free up a ton more points to get a ton of stuff. The big mechs work, even if you kept the big mechs with the Ludas, they're all going to free 5 up. The issue I have with Orks now is troops.
Yeah. The troops we have here, of course, are Ork boys. 30 of.
They don't do it in combat any longer.
No, they die in waves now.
Yeah, the problem is previously you could have took off the guys at the back. If the person who you were fighting generally went first, you could just take off. All you did for 10, we'll take off them 10 back guys. All the rest of our guys will have, I think it was 4 attacks each.
Yeah.
Now it's all them guys at the front who could fight are all dead. All the guys at the back who couldn't fight are all alive. I did 10 in the combat. There's nobody within 3 inches of me, possibly at that point. So you don't even get to fight back. So it's just a pain for them all across the board. They'll still work in some circumstances, but whenever against a good player and your WA and things not being as useful as it was previously, I don't know.
Is it better, instead of giving them sluggers and choppers, you know, just give them shooters, and so they can do some shooting?
Possibly let them shoot and. You know, minus that 1 attack to get a couple of shots in, because the odds is everybody will get to shoot.
Yeah.
Or not everybody will, because your other issue is you go, well, if we have to form a big unit, we'll just all clump together. Every template virtually out there takes away an Ork boy's armor save.
Yeah.
There's very few templates. There's very few templates left that'll give a boy an armor save. A Death One launcher, I think, it's got no AP. But it'll kill a ton of boys. You can't form a tight little unit like Terminators can and go, the hell with it, we'll take it. Boys can't. So I don't know who you use for troops now.
And there's only 1 unit per army, basically, you can give heavy armor to, and you have to upgrade, and it costs a hell of points of that to give everyone heavy armor.
And even at that, it's a 4-up. It's I would have to have them. If I was having 30 boys, I would dare say I would have to have heavy armor.
I'm surprised actually these aren't, because there's only 1 unit of boys here, that they haven't just upgraded them to the Ard boys, isn't that you call them?
The Ard boys, they still suffer the same issues, as tons of them will die. 50% of them will hopefully make their armor saves if they get one.
Death Dreads, what do you reckon? Are they worth it as troops?
They're possibly more survivable than the boys now, but again, a good shooty army at the other side will get rid of them.
Yeah, if whoever's across the table has Ludas, they're gonna do for it.
You know, I would rather spend my points on my kilocans that I think are like 35 points ago or 40 points ago.
I think so. Yeah.
You're possibly getting 2.5 to 3.
Yeah, not
kilocans.
Not troops though.
Not troops, but if you've got rid of your burner boys and got your Ludas, then you don't need them battle wagons. Then you've got a ton of points for
troops wise. What are you thinking? It's the big mechs bringing the Death Dreads as troops, but what about Nobs as troops? If you're taking War Boss,
they're better as troops than the regular boys are, but they're not a huge amount better. I don't know. I really can't say. You know, you could take
Mega knobs, would they be any good?
possibly, yeah,
Two up.
mega armored knobs are
Save.
one of the few units in the Orc book that's actually got a good save. They may be expensive, they may be slow. They could possibly get into your battle wagons at that point to get across the board, do some fighting.
I think you can get 10 of them in a battle wagon.
Yeah, you know, they're possibly your guys to do your troops and to do your fighting. Then you keep your battle wagons, you take mega knobs as your troops, and you either take more of the Death Coptas or just swap your Burner Boys for Ludus.
Yeah, so I suppose so. Swap your Burner Boys for Ludus, and then with your 220, what's that? 420 points left. You could sort of. Well, of course, your problem is that you have to buy War Boss then at that point, and he's more expensive than your big mech.
But the big mech, as long as you only need one big mech really for 2 battle wagons, because he'll get both battle wagons obscured.
Well, one you need if you want 2 units of Mega Knobs though, you have to take 2 War Bosses.
Do you? You sure?
They only make 1 unit.
Well, still, I would
Same
have.
as a big mech only makes 1 death rate each.
See, the thing is, the custom force field is good, but it's been reduced from a 4 up to a 5 up cover save, and you're in a battle wagon that is AV-14 at the front, which you really want to be keeping the front facing the enemy. You may not always be able to do this, so.
I suppose the other thing is all those armor plates you can probably drop.
Yeah.
There's really little need for those anymore.
Very little case now, because if you're in a battle wagon that's getting hit from the front, it's really only, you know, strength 9 has a chance, strength 10 has a slightly better chance.
At which point, I don't know, what's the minimum you get with a las cannon on a roll of a 1 with its bonuses?
Well, that's a 2 then, so you're on the stunned, I believe.
So I mean, Grot Riggers, I suppose, are still worth it for only 5 points. And they keep you running with immobilized. So
yeah, Grot Riggers are definitely worth it. You know, but it's hard. It's hard for Orcs now. I think Orcs are in sort of a bit of a state of flux yet. Do we see where Orcs land? Because it's hard. You know, a lot of their strength in numbers, which is still reasonably good. Like 30 boys is great against Vendetta spam, because you go, yeah, you've got las cannons, okay, kill some boys here. You know, we really miss him over there, who we didn't know his name, who I'd never met before.
Yeah.
You know, it's good that way, and you'll still do for guard by having tons of boys marching across the board. But it's all less remove the dead from the front, and your war boss having to accept it, or your knob having to accept them challenges.
If you put it this way, see if you turned up the tournament with that, and you had something, and your army was really set up to deal with lots of armor and all the rest of it. You wouldn't want to have that your first game, because he's gonna be incredibly hard to beat.
Yeah,
and gonna knock you down the table.
The other
just for that reason.
The other tactic I really liked was Gazgul and Snickrot sneaking on the other side of the board. But now you can't do that. I don't know. If I was going to have a war boss, I would still possibly have Gazgul, because does his WA, gets some vulnerable, 2 up and vulnerable save for the next 2 rounds. He's good.
The only other one is the Vulture Squadron, who are the
deep striking guys.
Deep striking guys who can assault the turn to deep strike by taking, I think it's D3 casualties they take.
Yeah, but if you could have 20 of them, I would say yes.
You can have 20 of them.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I thought it was 10.
Oh,
well,
no,
yeah. Them, or I don't know if commandos are even worth it any longer. The fact they have to walk on a turn and just stand there and not do anything. So possibly the vultures.
Yeah,
because you can be more aggressive now with your deep striking.
Yeah, again, a bit like heroic intervention. These guys get.
It's that character. It's 1 unit.
Yeah, you upgrade it to him, and he.
Then you're losing a
war. Expensive, I think, at that point as well. They're not cheap.
You're losing a war boss or a big meg at that point.
No, you're not. He's
not an upgrade.
He's an upgrade to.
He's just an upgrade character. He'll get challenged.
Death Cutlass are just better, I think, for doing all that stuff. Yeah. I think I'm nearly sure they can scout, and it's you can scout them forward. You're 24 inches. You're fast.
Yeah.
You just run forward.
Even if you can't scout, you're 24 inches. You're going to be shooting the enemy in turn 2 anyway, because you've got potential range of 36 inches. You move that bow 12 inches, and then you fire 24. You're all unlinked. Yeah, and you can chase them other fast flyers, them painful double heavy flamer land speeders of mine that Orcs really don't want to see. You can chase them all around the board and things like that there. You can take them on hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah.
All them other fast little annoying vehicles, and they can do for flyers too. I reckon just about. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think across the board, they've copied us with the twin link rockets. You can have twin link big shooters as well on them, but it's less. But I think twin link rockets.
Rockets for me. All day, AP3.
Well, there you go, guys. Why don't you give us some of your ideas? What do you think of the Orks? Have they really taken quite a bash in the 6th edition? If you've got a better Ork list, of course, or you think you've got a better Ork list, certainly send it to us. If you've got a list of stuff that you have in your collection that you want us to take a look at and perhaps make a list for you, then send that to us as well. We'll get on, we'll look at some more 40k, and we'll try and make some more lists, hopefully something that's better for the Orks this time.